Healthy Scratch Red Wings Report, presented by 5v5hockey.com.
Yo, welcome back to the Healthy Scratch Red Wings Report. Today we have some news. I think a lot of the signings are pretty much done for the Red Wings. We kind of looked at that yesterday, in total, looking at a lot of the players that they brought in, players that maybe aren't coming back. Now, one that was a little bit of a shock, this just happened about 10 minutes ago, is Filip Zadina was placed on waivers by the Red Wings. What does this mean? Now, as we know, Zadina was a 6th overall pick in 2018. Very, very high ceiling is what we were told, is that he was an elite, pure goal scorer, a sniper, and that's what he was in junior. The funniest and ironic thing about this is I literally had a Filip Zadina player profile coming for you guys tomorrow, which we probably won't be looking at now because I'm not sure if he's going to be on the team next year. Being put on waivers right after the draft where there's really no reason for this, I really think it's like, are we going for a buyout here? I mean, what's the reason? Is it just to maybe see if we can get him a better fit, just get him out of here? We're kind of doing him a favor because I really think that because of this move, we can kind of say that Yzerman was looking to trade him maybe for a while now. That's just something that I find where a GM drafts or signs or trades for a player and it's one of his guys versus a new GM coming in and taking over a team like Steve Yzerman did from Ken Holland. Filip Zadina was not a Steve Yzerman guy. Filip Zadina was the last first-round pick that Ken Holland ever made for the Detroit Red Wings. So therein lies the last failing of Ken Holland as Red Wings GM, another first-round bust. And I think we're at the point where we can probably say, for the Red Wings anyway, Filip Zadina was a bust. It's honestly a little bit of a hard pill to swallow because a 6th overall pick, being wasted, it doesn't feel good. In this player profile that I was going to show you guys, we went through his advanced stats and showed, obviously he was hurt last year. He only played 30 games. He had 3 goals, which extrapolates to 8 goals a year, right? And even if you say that, okay, maybe he catches, fire here and there, he gets 11 or 12 goals. It's just not enough for a guy that was picked in the first round. Now, Steve Yzerman and Derek Lalonde both were not on the team or with the team when Zadina was drafted. I don't think they really care that he was a 6th overall pick. I think we as the fans do, and we had these high expectations for him since he was drafted, and it just hasn't worked out, unfortunately. His finishing was 6th percentile in the NHL, which is putrid. As fans and the media, seeing on Twitter anytime you're watching a Red Wings game, when Filip Zadina would have a chance in front and, oh my God, he got robbed, or how did that not go in? Every single time I would see people go, man, I feel so bad for Zadina. He's so snake bitten. He was. I mean, he really was. But at one point, I really started to shift my thinking a little bit to, is this who he is? Is he just snake bitten, or is it he's not a good finisher at the NHL level? And I preached in this video that you'll never see, he had a lot of time. He had 2 more years on his contract, $1.8 million. It's not that bad for a guy coming off an injury, didn't play the full season, but he's going to have to earn his spot on the roster. Now, here's the kicker. This doesn't mean that Filip Zadina is gone and he's off the team. He still has to, he could clear waivers and the Red Wings could still retain him. I'm not sure what that does with them flexibility with salary cap or with trades or anything like that. I think it might just be something where a team like Chicago or Philadelphia or Columbus, somebody, Montreal even, can go and just grab him, take him, and try to reclaim him a little bit like teams do. First round pick that doesn't really work out. Hey, let's go grab Brendan Perlini and see if we can make him work. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it does. Do I wish Filip Zadina the best if he goes elsewhere? I mean, sure. I have nothing against the guy. I'm really disappointed that it didn't work out. He's wearing my number 11. I really thought that was cool. The thing, I actually dodged a bullet. I remember the first year that they drafted him, it was the highest pick the Wings had in so long. There was so much hype over Filip Zadina that I went to a preseason game and they had his jersey there. And I almost bought it and I thought, wait a minute, let's just wait, see how he does, see how he pans out. Thank God I didn't, because in his career, he's played 190 games with the Red Wings and has 28 goals. That's not elite. For a 6th overall pick, you want 28 goals a year, at least. It's unfortunate. I'll update you on if Filip Zadina clears waivers or if he gets claimed and where we're going to go from there, because if he doesn't clear, now what? There's definitely something going on where he's going to obviously be on notice. This isn't even just borrowed time. We basically threw you out there to the Wolves. Does anybody want you? And if nobody wants him, for that contract. A little bit of a wake-up call for Filip Zadina. Now, what I really want to happen, in my heart of hearts, is that he goes unclaimed and he can compete for a spot on this roster going forward. And then maybe we'll see the Filip Zadina player profile. But that would be best case scenario for the Red Wings, is that he doesn't get claimed and he's part of this training camp and he go in and grab a spot. I just feel like maybe Steve Yzerman and Derek Lalonde, I just want to go a different direction. They see this roster in a totally different way where Filip Zadina is just not on it. And that's fair. It's totally fair if you go out and you sign different guys and make some trades. We were talking about the logjam that the Red Wings have up front. This is part of it. It's the reality of the NHL and professional sports is sometimes, you take some swings on guys in the first round, second round, you make a signing, make a trade. They don't all work out. And unfortunately, Filip Zadina just didn't work out with the Red Wings. I want to thank everybody in the last week or two for all the support on the videos. It's been a lot of fun for me to do these. If you like my content, subscribe to the channel, throw a comment in there. I will definitely get back to you. It's one of my favorite things to do. And it's nice because everybody has their opinion. It doesn't mean I'm right on everything. I'm definitely wrong sometimes, probably most of the time, but it's always nice to have the debate. So like, comment, and subscribe for more Red Wings content. We'll see you in the next one.